Hello, I'm Hera Charlier, president here at Central Lakes College, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 Central Lakes College Brainerd Campus Liberal Arts and Sciences Commencement Ceremony. Please remain standing for our national anthem, and gentlemen, if you'd please remove your caps. Thank you to the Central Lakes College Choir for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. You may be seated. In follow-up to our national anthem, we want to thank all CLC students and graduates who serve or have served in the United States Armed Forces. Our military graduates are recognizable today by the red, white, and blue Patriot cord that they're wearing as part of their regalia. Also present are many Central Lakes College employees who have served. Please join me with a round of applause to thank all of the men and women who have served our country. Graduation is a time of celebration for our graduates. It's a celebration of accomplishment and new beginnings. For our employees, it's a celebration of student success. And for families and friends, it's a time to celebrate and recognize the achievement of a son, a daughter, a relative, or a special friend. Let's begin today by recognizing those people who have come together to celebrate and honor our graduates. Joining me on the platform later today will be Ben Schlegel, Brainerd Campus Student Senate President, Desiree Rhodes, Brainerd Campus Honors Student, Martha Keene, Dean of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and this is Martha's final commencement ceremony because she's retiring, so we celebrate Martha. Let's give her a round of applause. Joy Bodine, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, and we're privileged to have Joseph Lambrecht and Kristen Popp interpreting for us today. So thank you all for your participation in today's events. I'm also truly fortunate and humbled to work with nearly 300 outstanding employees who work every day to help students achieve their goals. And I'd like to introduce you to these special people. At this time, will all Central Lakes College employees please stand to be recognized? Please help me thank these dedicated people who work so hard for our students. So today, we come together to celebrate this milestone of graduating from college. And we talk a lot about how this is one of our favorite days. Okay, I'm lying. It is our favorite day of the year. And it's our favorite because everything that we do here at Central Lakes College is about helping you to be successful. And the fact that we can be here in person, celebrating you, your accomplishment, your character, and your impact is really special for us. It's also incredible that when you think about why you came to CLC, you came here to learn, and we know that you have worked extraordinarily hard. But some people don't realize that learning is bi-directional. It goes in two directions. There's no way the wonderful employees I just introduced you to would continue doing this work if they didn't learn from you and grow just from being with you. You've changed us in your time here. And there are three things that I can think of that the class of 2021 has taught us at Central Lakes College. The first is about this quality of being resilient, the ability to stand up, to push through tremendous hardship. Sometimes we take it for granted, but you have displayed it in a way that was a reminder that we deeply needed. You have all prioritized your education, you have extremely complicated lives, and you've done it in the face of challenges that most of us could have never seen coming and probably couldn't even have imagined. You've dealt with tremendous life issues, profound loss, concerns about mental and physical health, your families, life issues, and you've dealt with and continue to deal with the many, many emotions of this very complicated time. But you didn't give up. You didn't stop. Or you stopped and you came back. And no one would have blamed you if you had decided that this wasn't the time to finish. But you pushed through. So never doubt how incredibly resilient you all are as you go through the rest of your life. You've taught us that. The second thing that you've taught us is something that we know, but we always need a reminder of, and that is that perfection is not a prerequisite for success. We know this, don't we? Allow me to speak the obvious when I tell you that we do not live in a perfect world. We all know that now more than ever. And none of us is perfect people. We're just not. Yet, some of you, and you know who you are, hold yourselves to these incredibly high standards. I see you thinking about it. And sometimes there's a reason for those standards, sometimes not so much of a reason, and sometimes they're a little bit arbitrary, things about grades and timelines and GPAs. This year, more than ever, you helped us to celebrate imperfection and honored us by letting us see you be successful. That's a lesson in itself. Many faculty over the past several months in particular have shared stories about students who have reached out to them, which you do a lot and we love, but particularly just reaching out not to ask for an extension or any accommodation, although we want you to do that too, but many students just reached out and said, you know, I care about this class, but I want you to know that I'm struggling and I'm gonna get it done, but this might not be my best work, and I just wanted you to know that. There's a reason that those stories continue to be shared, because to be able to share your struggle and push through and be successful is tremendously inspiring to all of us. It takes enormous courage, and it's a reminder to all of us that we should never even bother chasing perfection. And then the third thing that you've shown us over and over is that how we treat people, kindness, just the simple quality of being kind, truly matters, particularly in today's world. And this class, the class of 2021, despite all that you've been through, you have displayed extraordinary kindness, care, and compassion, not just for your fellow students, but for all of the employees here at the college. Many times, we can think of situations where groups of students, student government or clubs or classes of students have really talked about and advocated for what you all need to get through this tough year. They were concerned about you. Many times, as recently as last week, we watch individual students helping other students just because it's the right thing to do. And one of our employees gets to see it and tells that story, and we all are energized. And many of you have given our employees words or notes of appreciation and encouragement, just because. I have one of those notes in my office that one of you gave me, and I read it each and every day. It's on my computer. Maybe I'm avoiding work, but I read it every single day. And I'll tell you, on that hard days, it's one of those things that really propels me through. The fact that Central Lakes College graduates are kind, compassionate, and caring makes us extraordinarily proud. Never, never doubt the power that you have to make a difference in people's lives, just the way you've made a difference in ours. So I started out by saying that this is our favorite day, and it is. You're all on the cusp of a new chapter. And let's face it, some of you know exactly what that chapter looks like. You're going right into this great job, or you know exactly where you're transferring, but some of you aren't quite sure, and that is completely okay. That's life. But as you move to this next chapter and the many other chapters that will come, please remember that you are far more resilient than you can possibly imagine. Never chase perfection, just be you. I promise you, you are far more than enough. And that you have the power to change people's lives just in your interaction with them. These things I know. So I know you're really excited about walking across the stage and saying goodbye to CLC, and that's completely fine, but let me just share with you that your relationship with us does not end today. Today, you join the ranks of CLC alumni. There are over 40,000 in our region. We are extraordinarily proud of every one of them. But we could not be prouder of this group. And we want you to stay connected with us. There's a little card in your diploma. It's from the CLC Foundation. We ask you to fill it out. Let us know what you're doing. We want to watch you. We want to cheer you on. We know that you will find success in your own way. And it's really not possible for us to be prouder. Congratulations, class of 2021. Let's give them a round of applause. So now it's my privilege to introduce you to a couple of those special students. At this time, I'll introduce Brainerd Campus Student Senate President Ben Schlegel. Ben is graduating with his Associate of Arts and has finished the CLC Honors Program. This month, he'll also be graduating from Brainerd High School. He served as the Student Senate President, navigating the challenges of COVID-19 and ensuring that student voices and student governance continued to be part of the college's decision-making progress. He also sought ways to help guide and support students as they work to meet their educational goals. Ben also serves as the current president of the CLC InterVarsity Club, the student liaison to the Humanities Common Ground Club, and captain of the Brainerd High School tennis team. Please help me welcome Ben Schlegel.
Thank you, President Charlier, Vice President Bodine, and Dean Keene. What an honor it is to have the opportunity to speak. And what a blessing it most certainly is to get to graduate from Central Lakes College. There is a proverb that says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a person sharpens another." And let me tell you, that is truly what occurred here. Sharpening. This was 100% a sharpening chapter of all of our stories, molded into something finer. People are going to start asking us what some of our favorite memories were of this refining chapter. And you may say, graduating. We will indeed recall this moment. The great huzzah. We're doing it, my friends. We are graduating college. It's finally here. I believe when we are asked that question, we are going to recall the moments that truly mattered to us. We will remember waking up to a fresh new day, rolling out of bed and, checking our phones, only to see that we have 3 minutes until the Zoom class starts. But somehow, being the superhero that you are, you got dressed, you brushed your teeth, you ate breakfast, and you made it to class on time. Well, maybe you didn't make it to class on time, or maybe you didn't brush your teeth, or maybe you didn't eat breakfast, or just maybe you only got your upper body dressed in time. Zoom. Hey, we're here. We made it. When asked that question, we will also recall the silly moments. We will remember that one time in class where that one guy turned on his camera and showed himself pulling up a northern pike from the ice fishing hole while the professor was lecturing. And then only for him to, moments after release, turn back into a black rectangle with his name on it. Yes, my friends, we will miss seeing our classmates' foreheads. But perhaps what we will miss most is going on the journey, the quest to find that darn unmute button after we've been talking to ourselves for the past 30 seconds. And then everyone reminds us that, hey, we can't hear you. Oh boy. Maybe we won't miss those things, but maybe we will someday. The simple life, logging on to Zoom, going to the classroom, showing up, writing the paper. Perhaps someday we will miss that. We saw it firsthand. This world is unstable. Life is unstable. From loved ones getting sick and becoming no more in only a matter of days, to grocery stores being completely empty, especially of toilet paper. Hey, we made it through the great toilet paper crisis of 2020. However, we must come to realize that amidst this crisis, we are still alive. It is estimated that nearly 92.59% of all humans that have ever existed are no longer alive. We can eat an ice cream cone. We can call someone that matters to us. We can use toilet paper. We can journal our lives. To be alive is a gift. My grandma always told me to cherish the normal days in life, because in the not-so-normal days of our lives, we long for a normal day. My friend, however odd these days may be, or however odd this time we're living in may feel, remember that you have breath in your lungs. You have life in your veins, food in your stomach, even if it is from yesterday's breakfast. Yeah. I know this may sound strange to hear, but you're alive. Cherish your time. Eat the ice cream cone. Be really alive. Realize that your heart is pumping more than 2,000 gallons of blood a day. My friend, you are a miracle. See, grocery stores may fail us. Our health may fail us. But there is one thing that will never fail. That's love. Love never fails, and it is forever. Everything else is but a breath on a cold day, a momentary disinterment, gone like vapor. So I urge you, take the time, use your words face to face to tell the people that matter to you how much you love them. It's not ushy-gushy, it's not cringe, it's real. Life is unpredictable, but you must not let that keep you from loving your neighbor as yourself. It's the only thing that truly matters. And when the day is done, I reckon we will look back at the big moments like these. And we will also realize the answer to that question of what we are most proud of or what our favorite memories are is actually the simple stuff as well. I'm just starting my 4-week project the night it's due. Yep. The Student Life Center vibes. Or maybe it's the hallway walks. The hallway walks. It's got to be the hallway walks. Walking and talking, taking intentional time with either our peers or with galaxy mind professors. The hallway walks will be little yet big memories we take with us our entire lives. So take a moment every once in a while and remember this chapter. Crack open the old book of your life and read. But don't get stuck here. The story is still going. A new chapter is before us. But never forget to remember your roots, my friends. Remember to remember you're alive. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben, for those powerful words. Next, it's my privilege to introduce Brainerd Campus Honors Program student Desiree Rhodes. Desiree returned to Central Lakes College in the fall of 2019 after a 15-year hiatus from college. Today, she graduates with her Associate of Arts and has completed the CLC Honors Program. During her tenure at CLC, Desiree has been a leader in her classes, modeling excellence and perseverance and surpassing faculty expectations. Desiree has also been on the forefront of substantive institutional changes, including advancing open educational resources and helping to develop a new academic forgiveness policy to benefit many, many students in the years to come. Desiree also served as the president of the Bent Pine Journal Club for 2 years, where she helped to lead a team of students to reintroduce the college's iconic arts journal. Please welcome Desiree Rhodes.
Thank you, President Charlier, for the wonderful introduction. I would also like to thank Vice President Bodine and Dean Keene. When I was a little girl, sitting at my steel and wooden desk, I would watch my third grade teacher make her way through the rows as I practiced my cursive letters. I remember the whimsical voice that she used and the way her little black pumps clacked on the linoleum floor. Most of all, I recall the twinkle in her eye as she stood up from helping her students. That moment made me realize that I wanted to be a teacher, just like dear, sweet Mrs. Fettig. Then life happened. I barely graduated high school, I blew off my first semester of college. I made poor choices and had children way before I was ready. But you know, I don't regret a single part of this journey, because every minute of my life has made me the person that stands before you today. 15 years later. In late August of 2019, I found myself sitting at a new desk on the Brainerd campus, pondering doubts. What if this was all just a big mistake? Immediately, I was relieved to find two things. I was not always the oldest person in the room, and my instructors were not at all what I had imagined. They were friendly, accepting, and most of all, eager to help. I found a whole new crew of Mrs. Fettigs. As when I was a little girl, I found myself studying them. My childhood memories of the love I had for learning came flooding back, and I knew my destiny was to be in education. The summer before my third semester, I received an email from the coordinator of the honors program. Etiquette demands that I not say his name, but I can tell you it rhymes with Alan Schmarkot. We were corresponding about simple course requirements. I was suddenly saddened because the ghost of my failed semester of 2004 plagued me like Poe's beating heart. For almost 6 months, we tried every workaround and every Band-Aid we could muster to fix the grades of that semester. My frustration swelled as the red tape only grew thicker. But every time I was about to give up, a short message from him would pop into my inbox, reinvigorating my hope. In the end, what started as a small, innocent exchange between a mentor and a student resulted in the creation of a policy at CLC that allows students in similar situations a chance to accurately reflect their academic successes. For the past year and a half, a pandemic has forced us into our homes and our classrooms reduced to tiny squares on a computer screen. The prospect of learning in a virtual world became daunting, and a feeling of disconnection crept in. The role of our college's tutoring program became more important than ever. As my fellow students asked for help, I began to genuinely understand my attraction to teaching. When a teacher or a mentor encounters a student, a special type of relationship blossoms between the two. It is one that is born out of the exchange of ideas. As the student begins questioning to understand, and the teacher sees their light bulb begin to glow, a spirited sense of pride wells up and beams across their face. It is that moment, that burst of emotion, that drives an educator to do what they would want to do. Our instructors taught us things like history and philosophy, about the earth and society. They taught us about rationalities, mindfulness, and the importance of critically thinking. But it is in the relationships that they forged with us that they truly and fundamentally transformed us. They taught us how to be resilient, exhibit humility, and showed us what real compassion was. They demonstrated to us what it meant to be human. Whether we are a teacher, a mentor, or just a friend, the lessons learned from one another will be as important to our success as the education we just obtained. As we leave here and pursue our lives, we need to keep our hearts open to those people that we meet, because we never know when we will be someone's Mrs. Fettig. Thank you.
I told you we had special students. Thank you very much, Ben and Desiree, for your words. Today, we celebrate every member of the class of 2021. We know that you've each worked diligently to achieve this milestone. But graduating with honor or high honor signifies truly outstanding achievement, and those who have earned academic honors wear either a silver or a gold cord as part of their regalia. At this time, can I please ask that all students graduating with honor at any level please stand? Let's recognize these exceptional students. Thank you. We also celebrate the strength and resilience of our students. And at this point, I'd like to ask, if you happen to be the first in your family to graduate from college, would you please honor us by standing? And you can stay there, you can stay standing. And if you have worked either full-time or part-time during your time studying at Central Lakes College, would you please also stand? All right, let's give them all a big round of applause. Our students really do inspire us. Thank you. You may be seated. We also celebrate those who have aspired to earn college credentials while enrolled in high school. And each year, a growing number of regional high school students begin work on their college degrees as juniors and seniors through Minnesota's post-secondary enrollment option, or PSEO. We consider these students dual graduates, but they're graduating from Central Lakes College and their high schools this spring. This year, CLC has 137 area high school seniors graduating with a diploma, an Associate of Arts, or an Associate of Applied Science degree. And today we especially welcome a large group of seniors and their high school principal from Long Prairie High School. So let's give all of those terrific PSEO students a big round of applause. As the candidates for graduation are recognized today, you will see various accessories to the academic regalia, including some of those cords and stoles, all signifying membership in a range of student organizations. So as you see students cross the stage, please refer to your program for a description of the many activities and accomplishments of our students. And now for the highlight of the event, the reason that you're here, the presentation of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. At this time, will Vice President Bodine and Dean Keene please come forward to present the academic awards.
Candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates will now come forward for the presentation and conferring ceremonies. Ushers will guide the graduates forward. Virtual participants will be presented first.
Tiffany Ackerman, Associate of Arts. Kedra Brooks, Associate of Arts. Kylie Dano, Associate of Arts. Jolie Diem, Associate of Arts. Jenna Elfering, Associate of Arts. Arlene Flickinger, Associate of Arts. Madison Fulton, Associate of Arts. Kayla Harris, Associate of Arts. Madison Hoheisel, Associate of Arts. Mariah Hummer, Associate of Arts. Ellie Gendra, Associate of Arts. Joseph Jones, Associate of Arts. Anna Krieger, Associate of Arts. Hannah Larson, Associate of Arts. Ashley Lenners, Associate of Arts. Katrina Locken, Associate of Arts. Hallie Millam, Associate of Arts. Hannah Millam, Associate of Arts. Katie Mudgett, Associate of Arts. Associate of Arts, Jada Marie Check. Caitlin Ann Haley, High Honors. Ryan Arthur Crenna, Honors. Jasmine Marie Corey. Camry Joyce Howen Hahn, Honors. Allie Elizabeth Klomp, High Honors. Brielle Alexandra Harris, Honors. Kylie Lane McGee. Colton Joseph Gutenkopf. Ryan Noah Knoll, honors. Alexander James Gratke, honors. Brady Lee Swanson. Brady Clifton Klein. Joseph William Langer, high honors. Joseph Robert Leapsch, high honors. Peyton Allen Johnson, honors. Avery Marie Cavallero. Emily Faye Weber, honors. Ruth Guadalupe Ambrose, honors. Zeta Faye Stromquist, honors. Aaliyah Jade Kleinschmidt. Sydney Kruger. Aaron Wecking, honors. Amber Rose Miller. Jimena Razo Orozco, honors. Savannah Renee Lowe, high honors. Rebecca Ann Molenkamp, high honors. Blair Drake Erickson, high honors. Nilana Nicole May Dosh, high honors. Kylie Dawn Brenny, high honors. Chloe Elizabeth Kramer, high honors. Riley J. Hetfer, honors. Caitlin Rose Capistrant, high honors. Jared Lee Embertson, high honors. Allison J. Molnar, high honors. Abigail May Molnar, high honors. Cassandra Marie Broda, Psychology Transfer Pathway, Associate of Arts. Damatria Marie Isaacson. Eric Hughesby. Kiera Crowley, high honors. Chloe Marie Hansen, high honors. Michaela Bryn Jones, honors. Mackenzie E. Murda, high honors. Brooklyn May Dean, high honors. Hannah Rose Brown, honors. Kelsey Jean Cummings. Emma Marie Melby, high honors. Caleb Martin Bugnacci, high honors. Faith Elizabeth Hampson, honors. Delaney Marie Collins, honors. Tiger Lily Eve Bass, honors. Josie Marie Martin. Elizabeth Maddie Busher. Morgan Marjorie Erickson. Zella Ruth Drake, honors. Abigail Inez Davis, honors. Leon Lee Little, high honors, Engineering Associate of Science. Johanna Juliffs, honors.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? President Charlier, the faculty of Central Lakes College has certified that these candidates meet all requirements for their degrees, diplomas, and certificates in their respective fields.
Upon recommendation of the Central Lakes College faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. Congratulations. And now to signify receipt of your degree, you can move your tassel from the right to the left side. Let's give them one more big round of applause. Congratulations, graduates. I told you it was our special and our favorite day. This concludes our commencement ceremonies. Graduates, if you could remain standing and in place for a few minutes, we'd appreciate that. As you leave the area, please take a bag of popcorn from the table, courtesy of the CLC Foundation. We hope you'll enjoy it this evening when you watch the premiere broadcast with your family and friends at 7 o'clock. Thank you all for joining us to celebrate the 2021 Central Lakes Liberal Arts and Science graduates.